Good afternoon. Welcome to the budget update video from TreasuryONE. Joining me today is Cilliers, currency strategist at TreasuryONE. Andre, so we've just had Mr. Mwene's budget speech for the next fiscal year and the projections that we've been put out there. What is your takes on it, as the currency markets seem to have liked the commentary coming out of the budget speech and has strengthened a little bit on the back of this?
Well, it's not only just the currency market. I've also seen that the equity markets did quite well, and I'm a bit surprised because I think a bit of wool's being pulled over the eyes of the average South African again here. Because what is really the few figures that is giving us that's positive. The ones that is giving us positive is the extremely negative figures that we received in October. That's when he told us that debt in 23-24 as a percentage, gross debt as a percentage of GDP would run in the order of 95%. Now he's telling us that it will be 87%. He says it won't be 82% anymore in 2021. It would be 80.3%. So we're supposed to be feeling a lot better because we are borrowing less than anticipated. The fact that the borrowings over the next couple of years is still on the increase. The fact that he's saying that our growth in this year will be 3.3%, 2.2% in the year thereafter, and when we get to 23-24, we'll have growth of 1.6%. That's dismal. That's not even remotely close enough to get this economy going. That's not even remotely possible to get our unemployment under control or anything. The speed at which we increase our spending is way above that. By the end of March 21, we'll have guarantees out to state-owned entities of 581 billion. Unproductive places, not contributing anything to the state fiscus, not contributing anything to anything really in this economy. But we're pouring money in. NERSA just awarded quite substantial increases to Eskom. We're throwing another 32 billion of taxpayer money at them. So apart from the fact that I have to pay more for my electricity, I also have to give more of my taxes to Eskom to get out of the situation. I described all of this morning to somebody as having a gardener with a broken lawnmower, and instead of spending money on a lawnmower, we just employ more people. We remain unproductive. We're not getting anywhere. He's not giving us any indication of how he will really bring state spending under control. He's given us a few pie-in-the-sky figures, and we should be happy with that. If that's the way we're going to operate and having no details, and that's like the opening of Parliament, whether it's SONA, whether it's any discussion from anybody, a vaccine rollout plan, anything that gets given to us in South Africa is always thin on the actual things of how it needs to be done. So I think this budget speech and the optimism that's out there is way overdone, and I'd be very cautious with how I go about with what happens in the market at the moment.
So obviously the fact that more money has been thrown, like you mentioned, to Eskom, even Land Bank has failed getting more money. Corruption that still runs rife in this country doesn't bode well actually going forward for the currency. So definitely, reading from what you're expecting, the only fact that the rand's here is a little bit of optimism, a little bit of the dollar that's still on the back foot. So if you're an importer, you'll still be definitely looking to buy some currency at these levels.
I would definitely be looking at buying some currency at these levels. I would definitely looking at covering my short positions on the import market at these levels, because what we're doing is not sustainable, and the way we go about it is not sustainable. I'm sick and tired of hearing that we will fight corruption. I want to see that we're actually fighting it. I want to see how we're fighting it. I'm sick and tired of these pies in the sky that we're busy baking and not really getting anywhere.
Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you.